This video is sponsored by AnyTrans. Stay tuned to find out how to win a Galaxy S10. What is good, everyone? Boy, what a week has it been. On Monday, Apple unveiled the new iPads. Tuesdays, we got to see the new iMacs. And just yesterday, we finally got the second generation AirPods. And that is what we'll be talking about in today's video. Because I know it left many of us wondering if it's even worth upgrading. That's exactly what we're gonna go ahead and discuss. So right now on Apple's website, we see 3 AirPod options. The first one's gonna be the wireless case, and then we get the 2 different versions of the second generation AirPods. The first one is the most expensive one, the one for $199. This one includes the wireless charging case, while the other one will just be the second generation AirPods, but with the standard Lightning port charging case. And we're gonna go ahead and discuss more about the wireless charging case in a little bit. Now, once again, these 2 cases right here are both the second generation AirPods. The first generation looks to be no longer available on the Apple website, but you can still find it on most retail stores. From the exterior standpoint, if we look at them from the outside, nothing has really changed. Unfortunately, we didn't get the matte black look that we were looking for. Maybe in the near future, Apple will show us this option, but until then, it's only the white gloss material one that we've seen on the previous generation is what's continued to the second generation. These still have the same touch functionality to like tap to skip track or pause or play, but in something new, instead of in the past like what we're used to doing, depending on your configuration, is double tapping to activate Siri. Only the second generation with these, you can actually now say the command phrase, "Hey Siri." I'm sorry if I set off your devices. If I did, I guess we have the same voice. Now, the primary focus to these second generation is its internals, as they're no longer rocking the W1 chip. These have something new that Apple is calling it the H1 chip, which pretty much just improves its overall performance and connectivity as well as efficiency. Apple has says these new AirPods with the H1 chip, it allows it to connect twice as fast than the previous generation models, and the connectivity is more efficient that the talk time has now increased almost 50% from the first generation models. With the first generation, Apple used to advertise those to have at least 2 hours of talk time. These newest ones are able to now do 3 hours of talk time, but under real world conditions, expect the number to be slightly lower. As the first generation, usually I'm lucky enough to even get an hour of talk time out of the AirPods until I have to charge one in a case. But what personally sold me on these AirPods is the connectivity. Something that I always find myself constantly doing whenever I'm talking on the phone with clients. I usually get my AirPods and go from my phone call conversation to the AirPods, but there's like a 3-second delay. With these new AirPods, it's highly likely that it's gonna eliminate that time that it takes to connect from the phone to your AirPods, so it will minimize that delay, and because of that, I'm sold on these second generation over the first generations. But when it comes to its overall battery life, with the case and the AirPods, they're exactly the same like the previous generation, as both of these are capable of having a total of 24 hours of playback time. And Apple still lists the second generation to have up to 5 hours of audio playback. So it's really only the Bluetooth connectivity, the new CPU brains of these second generation AirPods. So in some ways, although we didn't get the sound improvement we asked for, it does dominate the first generation. Because unfortunately, sound-wise, Apple didn't make any strong remarks about its sound improvements from the first generation. Because all I could find in its highlight, that these are rich, high quality audio and voice, but no mention in the description of improved drivers or other sound hardware. So until my pair comes in, there's really no way to verify if there's even a sound improvement. So back to this pricing options, there's only a $40 difference between the standard case and the wireless case option. With the wireless case, you still have access to charge the case with both the lightning cable as well as a wireless charging pad. And with the standard case, just like the first generation, it still uses the lightning cable underneath. And then if you're interested in the wireless charging case, but you don't want to upgrade to the second generation AirPods, you can buy the standalone case for $80. And if you look closely, the LED indicator is now located on the outside for only the wireless charging case. So honestly, at the end of the day, it all comes down to this. The second generation, the only big major changes you should note is that there's a wireless charging case option, and all it really was just hardware improvements internally. It still has the same look and design from the first generation AirPods, which means all your previous accessories should also work on the second gens. But if you were one of the few people that bought your early models back in release of 2016 in September, chances are the battery life percentage isn't really holding up as well as they used to when they were brand new. So in that case, you might just be better off picking up the second generation AirPods is what I would advise. But once again, a good valid reason for me to upgrade, even though my AirPods are a little over a year and a half years old now, is the talk capability. Like I said, I make a bunch of client phone calls. I'm always switching from my phone to my AirPods, and if I could eliminate that 3-second delay, that's worth it in my eyes. But you want to know something that's definitely useful? AnyTrans, a both Mac and PC management program. It easily does far more than what iTunes will allow you to do. For example, want an easier way to quickly back up your phone wirelessly without quickly filling up your iCloud storage? Well, with AnyTran, not only can you easily do that, but all the stuff gets stored directly in your hard drive. So you personally own your backup storage. Its user interface is nicely laid out that anybody could easily complete the most complex tasks. For example, want to use your phone as an external flash storage? You can. You want to quickly create your own ringtones with just a simple audio file? You can. You could easily click and drag literally audio files or video files from your PC to your phone and find these files in both the dedicated application. For video, you'll find your videos in the movie application. This program not only supports iOS but also works with Android. And if you don't have an Android phone, right now they're actually giving away an S10. Click on the links in the video description to find out more. But there you guys have it. I hope I cleared out some Q&A questionnaires that I will see in the comment section from forums and other articles. And I thought it would be a great idea to share some reasons why I'm personally upgrading from my first to second generation. And surprisingly, it seems like a lot of people are also doing this because the orders for the second generation AirPods, the shipping date is just getting extended, showing there's clearly high demand for these new AirPods. So if you were on the fritz if you should get the AirPods or not, I hope this video was able to help you guys out. And if it did, I would greatly appreciate if you could leave this video a big thumbs up, as that lets me know, but that would also strongly help support the channel. And feel free to comment down below, let me know your thoughts as well. Are you gonna go ahead and upgrade? What's the reason why you're upgrading? Or are you just gonna hold off and just keep your current gen? I also love to hear your feedback as well. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, take care, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.